You know what? I turn this thing on and I just start talking, so hopefully I make sense. I believe the topic today is that if you want to energize your arrangements, you can do two things. I like that. Two things. One is practice your arrangement and play it in time and accurately. That will add a lot of energy to it. And the second is to play a simple arrangement and then maybe add one lick to it, because one good lick will totally change the feel of a particular break. And from an efficiency standpoint, if you're trying to learn an entire 8 measure or 16 measure break to have something different versus learning a 2 measure lick and inserting it in something you already know, in theory, you can learn that 2 measure lick 8 times faster than memorizing an entire arrangement. So I'll give you an example. So I'm going to show you a lick today. And of course, in our advertising, you can go to banjocompass.com and I have these packages. So I have Improv 1, Improv 2. Each one contains 10 or 15 really good licks. Now, okay, I'll show you this and then I'll mention something else, which has to do with when you buy that 150 lick package or 100 licks or hot licks or just licks to live by, whatever it is, you know. But anyway, so here's the lick. It's so I'm playing 9-pound hammer, and here it is. Okay, so that's a fairly straightforward arrangement. I'll do it again. Maybe a little different. Okay, so there you go. The purpose is not to learn this arrangement. It's just to demonstrate it. So the next one is, then I go. See, so when I'm doing the C lick, I'm just doing a roll. So that's a roll. Okay, fairly simple. So let's say you know that and you want to spice it up a little bit. Well, you can learn, as I say, a complete new arrangement, or you can just put one lick in it. So what I'm going to do is do a lick, a hot, and here's the lick. It's second string, first fret. So it's second string, first fret, third string, third fret. Then we play the first string open, so it's those 3 notes. Okay, see if you can get that. Then we go. There we go. So it's. I guess this will be good ear training. I'll play it slower. Some of these licks, let me just drop a pick here. Some of these licks are hard. I have trouble slowing them down. I think I know this one well enough. So it's. Again, so it's okay. Hopefully you get that. Now we take that simple arrangement of 9-pound hammer, and we stick that lick in it. That makes sense, sitting on top, Blue Night. So, and that lick will require some time, but if you spent 10 hours learning that and playing it, you know, with all the appropriate accent, you'll be able to use that in hundreds of songs. And maybe if you're playing a 4-hour set, you might use it once or twice a night. You don't want to overuse it. And then, not to show you this lick, but let's say that we're playing 9-pound hammer again. We stick that lick in, and I'm going to just do... Let's see what that sounds like. 9-pound hammer. Okay, so all these licks are, and other licks are in that Improv 1 and 2 package available from Banjo Compass. So on these lessons, I want to give you something that you can use for free where you don't have to buy something. And now, let's talk about the 150 lick package, all right? So you get 150 licks, and the author is using all kind of licks. And so in theory, you'd have to wade through each lick, listen to it, be able to play it. And let's assume that that would take, and you're pretty quick, and you don't have a recorded source either. So let's just assume that that's going to take you 15 minutes per lick just to hear them so you can decide if you even want to use them, okay? All right, so that's 4 an hour. So we're talking 40 hours just to see what you like. Okay, then so you might have to spend another 40 to figure out of the 10 or 20 you like, how to play them. Then you have to spend more time to figure out where they go in which song, where they sound good, all right? Okay, so if you really wanted to get the whole gist of that book, you're talking 150, 200 hours. Well, so when I got the book, the 150 licks, I spent about 4 hours, went through maybe 15 licks, and got so tired I forgot everything that I had learned, and put the book back on the shelf, and I haven't seen it since. And so I didn't actually learn anything from the book, but I still have it. And someday, if I have time, I'll go through the book. What I really prefer to do is if I find a good banjo player, I'll ask them I'll listen, hey, would you play me that lick? Or maybe they say, hey, I've got a good C lick, they play it. And they might play me 3 or 4 or 5 licks, and there's one in there that I really like, and I'll learn that one lick. And the whole process might take 40 minutes, but I get a lick that I can use in hundreds of songs. It will change the way the song sounds, and it's a very efficient way to do it. And I'm trying to think of, I have a few licks that I use, just something like... Let's see, I played that one, and I use this one. And then there's even a modal thing, 9-pound hammer. And then using your basic licks, like this lick. Spending several hours to play that lick correctly will pay big dividends, because and then you can play it. There you go. Okay, so there's a couple little subtleties there, but you're just playing a regular break, 9-pound hammer. So playing that accurately and in time will sound 100 times better than playing a lick that's too fast. See, one of the things when I play that, if I'm not playing it exactly right, it loses a lot. Like I'll get muffled notes and stuff. So I don't know how this is going to sound, but if I was playing... I can take that lick, and depending on how fast I'm playing it and where I'm playing it on the neck and how much in practice I am, it may work and it may not. It may just get lost, okay? And the way to hear that is to record it. So 9-pound hammer, I'll just play that lick all over the place. Now, another thing that happens is if I'm playing that lick several times, after the third or fourth time, I start feeling it and it starts sounding better. If you're playing and you haven't played that lick for 2 or 3 weeks and you're in the middle of a song and you decide to just throw it in, many times it doesn't work. And if it's an important performance and you know you're going to do that lick, then practice at home. Just keep and record it. So for example, so that's G, same G. One of those sounds better than the other, and I don't know which it is, but I'd have to listen to it, record it to know. But anyway, that's the deal. So learn some really good licks, be able to put them in a lot of songs, and if you'll get them done properly, that's going to add more power to your playing than anything. Have a great day.